on your countertop beautifully. You can see I'm putting apples, oranges, putting, how about this, a beet, carrots. Do you hear how quiet this is?
Usually we have to shadow over things like
And guess
this.
what we're doing? We're putting a little bit of ginger in there because the spice is amazing in this. Here's the thing, you see I'm not even using the tamper. This is such a well-designed machine because what it's doing, it's got two screens. You pick the size of your filter, but what it's doing is it's getting the juice and it's putting it in its best state for your body to absorb. And that's what I love about this. This is making your juice so delicious, you can see. Did you see what the beets did? Do you know what beets are used for? To make sugar.
Oh,
Beets
really?
are absolutely outstanding. My son saw me making this. He says, Mom, I love your juices, but please don't use a beet. Had him taste one of mine later on. Didn't tell him what was in it because we never tell him what was in it. He couldn't believe it.
He didn't know what was in there.
He had no idea. The pressing process, is that delicious?
Ooh, that is good. And you're right, you don't taste beets.
You don't taste
the
beets.
orange.
The ginger adds a little bit of zing and zest. But here's the thing, what we're doing is we're pressing it, so we're not getting heat, we're not getting oxidation. We're getting the natural flavor of our juice. We're getting all the nutrition. This is the way our body wants to absorb our fruits and vegetables. We don't want to process them. So this is the best, absolute best way to do it. Typically I go to the produce market or the farmer's market. I'm putting in big pieces of cucumber. And I see what's on special. And that's how I decide what my juice is going to be made of. Because I find that it gives me such great variety. Wheatgrasses, if you like wheatgrass, you need a low, slow process because your yields are so much higher. But look at this.
Well, while you're making the super green, let me let everybody know what choices they have and what they're getting, because this is the Omega low speed juicer. And yes, we're going to give you a juice boost recipe book to help get you started. It comes with a 10-year warranty. It's $85 off the regular QVC price. So if this is something you've been looking for but it's been out of your budget, hopefully between the clearance price and the 6 easy payments of $41.66 with not a dime charged to you for shipping and handling, today is your day. You could choose whether you want the white. We have a platinum version if you want to match back to all your stainless steel appliances. Here is your black, and there is that beautiful cinnamon to match your cinnamon in your KitchenAid. You're going to get the juicer. You're going to get, here's your recipe book, which I love is hard covered, so real deal book. And look at just the beautiful pictures too that we're going to have. For something like the lean green smoothie that looked like you were just making, Dawn. And you're going to get all the parts to go with it, like the bins, like the cleaning brush, and like the hopper and the plunger and the 2 bowls to go with it. But I think the key here is ease of use when you're talking about juicing, because you go into those juice bars, you think there must be some kind of weird science to it.
You know what? And they're very, very pricey. There is a weird science to it. The weird science is you need the right machine. Here's the thing. Do you see what I'm putting in here? I'm putting in whole cherries.
So whole cherries with a pit in it?
With the pit. And look at this cherry juice that's coming out of here. Look at how delicious this is. One of my favorite things in the whole world is real cherry juice. And look at how quiet it is.
I don't think I've ever had real cherry juice.
I can't wait for you to try this.
Could you imagine the painstaking effort it would take
to pit
it and then press that juice? Here's what this machine's going to do for you. It's going to separate the pulp and the pit from your fruit or vegetable and just liquefy it for you and give you all that nutrient, all that fresh flavor, but none of the grit and the pulp and anything that would make it hard to drink.
You're getting the vitamins, you're getting the nutrients, you're getting the antioxidants. You know, every health agency out there says you need to eat more fruits and vegetables. It goes without saying. When you can do it and they taste delicious and you're eating them in the most natural, flavorful way, that's the way we need to do it. If you have children, if you're trying to eat healthier, people are juicing, and they're juicing for a reason. They feel better, they look better. It works so well, and it's so easy to do with Omega. They just make it so, so simple. So you can do simple things for the kids, like get them started, and I would say start them off with the fruits, you know, and get them real familiar. Then start sneaking things in there. One of my favorite things to do with the kids is make lemonade. You know how you do it in this?
No.
You just simply apples, and then you take like a half of a lemon without the, you don't want to use the outside, take the rind off because that can be bitter. And you have delicious sweetened lemonade with absolutely no sugar added.
Oh, fantastic.
It is so fun to do this. Your kids are going to want to get involved. You go, you see what's on special at the produce market, and you're good to go. And I'm going to turn this off before I run it over, but wait till you taste this one. Kids absolutely adore it. It's just so simple and so good for you.
And it takes less than a minute as you're going through this.
It takes seconds. And I was just in Nashville with my son, and we stopped and we got juice.
Oh, this is good.
The price of them, Stacey, you know, and like I said, it's all about the low speed, you know, because you don't want the oxidation, you don't want the heat. But the price on them are ridiculous. You know, if you want to do this and you want to drink 1 or 2 a day, this will pay for itself in no time at all.
And all you're doing is she's hitting an on and off switch that's on the back of the unit, and that is it. There's no setting of a dial, there's no setting of anything. You're just putting in the fruit that you will have to cut up so it can go down through the chute. Other than that, the rest of the work is done for you. And within seconds, yes, you are drinking this fresh, wholesome juice to help you get the nutrients you need, help you maintain a healthier lifestyle. And Omega is one of the brands that the professionals go to and turn to when it comes to their juicers. And yes, you can shop elsewhere. I urge you to Google Omega and see what the prices are. To get it at this clearance price of $250 and have the option to say, hey, you know what? I need to break up that price into a monthly payment over the next 6 months. We'll do that for you. That's the beauty of Easy Pay, and then not charge you a dime for shipping and handling. And remember, get this home, try it for 30 days. If you do not love it, return it. You still have that 30-day return policy. But so many ways to get started with the Juice Boost cookbook.
Right, and this isn't just a cookbook, it's an educational book. I have to tell you, when you read this, you're gonna understand what your fruits and vegetables are all about, why we need them, how to eat better. I used to take a multivitamin when I'm using my juicer, and you don't need to do that because you're getting it the way it should be. What's in that little pill? I don't know. What's in my juicer? The things I just got at the market.
The way nature intended. I love it. From Omega, it's item K40942, the low-speed juicer and recipe book. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Thank you.
Now, Dawn was on earlier with our Yonanis Elite Frozen Treat Maker.